Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that is very close to my heart. As a counsellor, I work with people facing all kinds of challenges, and the one thing I've learned is that parents of children with additional support needs feel isolated, unseen and completely burnt out. They don't have the luxury to hold down a full-time job, as their life at home is a full-time job. They have no social life, no hobbies. Some of them can't even go to the gym or even leave the house to go to a shop. Everything is navigated around their caring role. A lot of carers feel contained and trapped as they lack experiences and stimulation that this world has to offer, simply because they just don't have the opportunities or family support. Society will notice the diagnosis and all the labels, but they don't see the emotional journey these parents travel every day. And they feel only the walls listen. When you think about parenting, you often imagine normal milestones followed by a fairly predictable path. But for families with SEN children, that path is completely different. It's more about assessments, appointments, illness, paperwork, waiting lists and support groups, leaflets, research, challenges, self-preservation and constantly planning ahead. And one of the realities that isn't talked about is the physical and mental load. There is a unique kind of exhaustion, and this comes from being constantly vigilant, managing sensory needs, emotional regulation, and personal care. The demands are relentless, and having to navigate a world that isn't designed for them. There is a small moment of joy, pride and victories. Of course there is. But these may seem small to others, and for us families, they are enormous. A typical example of a victory or a joyous day is a day that goes smoothly with no meltdowns. A day where you can get out just for some fresh air. A day where they will get washed and dressed and brush their teeth and have a moment of independence. SEN parents become experts in celebrating progress rather than perfection. Something else I frequently hear is guilt and worry for the future. Many parents worry if they are doing enough while being exhausted, burnt out and stripped of their identity. They have no idea what is going to happen to their children when they are no longer here to provide that 365 care that they're doing year in, year out. Parenting is challenging in any circumstance, but parenting additional needs support requires an extraordinary amount of patience, flexibility and resilience. It's important to acknowledge the grief. You deeply love your child, but you grieve the loss of your life, their life, and the expectations you once held of the life you thought you would have. I do encourage parents that they matter too. Some don't feel this way, some don't have a big family for support, and some don't have a large invested friendship group. But your well-being matters. Your rest matters. Your identity outside caregiving matters. Taking a break is not selfish. Having your hair or your nails done is not selfish. Listening to music or reading a book is not selfish. Having a bath is not selfish. Having a small breakaway isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. There are many parents quietly carrying responsibilities that others never see and will never be able to comprehend. Many are doing their best with limited resources, limited sleep, limited freedom and limited understanding from the people around them, and yet every day they keep showing up because they have to, out of love, out of care, out of compassion, and out of respect for their children, and that deserves recognition. I hope this world will eventually create a space for parents who feel understood, supported, and a little less alone. So thanks for listening. Please take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next one.